Alright, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all the praises, all the honor, and all the glory unto Yahawah, Ba'ashim YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashim Rakah Kodesh. Double honors to the apostles and unto the elders of Great Millstone. GMS would tell me this truth. And honors to all the Akim out there that's pushing out this truth with all sincerity and in faith. And to Wadi Yahawah, Ba'ashim YAHAWASHI, for allowing me to come back with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is going to be Show Care. And that's coming from that word diligence, because when you look up that word diligence, which, I'll look it up real quick. Diligent. No.
Here's the definition of diligent: having or showing care and conscientiousness in one's work or duties.
And that's right. And this is what we must show, all right, and have. Showing care in this work, in this duty in which we are in. We have to have a hard work, dedication, We have to dedicate, our life to this, all right? And show care, man, because, you have some men who do not show care to the work and the work of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. And how do they not show care? By their works, man. Okay. A man who doesn't show care, he's not gonna watch videos. He ain't gonna make any videos. All right, he's gonna go out to the highways and hedges whenever he feels like it. Whenever it's the weather's perfect outside. He ain't gonna pray. He's not gonna be doing the things that is, expected of him. And we can't be like that. Okay, most certainly not, because Most High, he ain't dealing with nobody like that, man. He ain't dealing with nobody who's a slugger or a man who doesn't really care about this truth, man. You really have to care, man. You have to have a love for this, man. And you fight for something that you love, all right. And you gotta love this truth, man. I thank YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI every single day for giving me my mind, giving my mind to this truth, and having it, be to where, that's my desire, that's my ambition, and you look up that word. It's a good word. It's a good word because it goes into showing. Matter of fact, let me grab it. Ambition.
Here's the definition of ambition: a strong desire to do or to achieve something, typically requiring determination and hard work.
Exactly. You have to have you have to be a hard-working individual in this thing. You can't be no slugger, man. You can't be slack, man. You can't be like that, man. Most High, he ain't dealing with nobody like that, man. All right, he ain't dealing with no slugger. He ain't dealing with nobody that's like that, man. All right, he's dealing with a man who's on fire, man. He's dealing with a man who's showing his faith by his works. Okay, and that's what you must do. You have to show your faith by your works, man. Okay. Let me grab it. Was it James 2? Let me grab this. James 2:26. It says, "For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also." You see, so your faith without works is dead, man. Meaning, if you don't have works to go along with your faith, it means it's nothing. Because a body without the spirit is nothing. It's just a vessel. It's just an empty vessel, man. It's like a water bottle with no water in it, man. It's not gonna. You can't do nothing with it, man. All right. There's another one here. Let's see where it is. I think it's a little bit up here. There it is. James 2:17. Even so, faith, if it hath not works, it is dead, being alone. You see? So you have to show your faith by your works. And I came across this little video of Keanu Reeves saying, something about, I'm not something about not being a fighter and something like that. And how you have to, let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, so,
I'm not a fighter, I'm a lover.
I don't know, because if you're a lover, you gotta be a fighter.
How so?
Because if you don't fight for your love, what kind of love do you have? No, I'm kidding.
And that's real talk, Because if you don't fight for what you love, you don't got no love for that, man. If you don't show care for this truth, man, you really don't. If you don't have any type of love or goal or drive or determination to this truth, you don't really care about this, man. You don't really love it, man. You have to show care, man. If you really as Marshawn said, you got to be about that action, man. As he said, I'm about that action, boss. And you got to be about the action, you got to be about the Heavenly Father's business, man. All right, and if you are, you're going to be showing what? Showing care. You're going to be showing love. All right, you're going to be, matter of fact, let me grab this. I think it's 1 Timothy 4. And 12, and it says, let no man despise thy youth, but be thou an example of the believers. And that's right. And you being an example of believers, that's you showing care, man. All right. You always being on fire, you're always working, you're always watching, you're always reading, you're always learning and increasing in the knowledge and understanding of YAHAWASHI. Most High, he's going to give the increase to those who he sees actually wanting to strive for the masteries, wanting to do his will. Okay. And to them that show care, man, the Most High, he sees that and he's like, wow. Or he's not like, wow, but he's like, okay, beautiful, great. This is what I expect. This is what I desire and expect from his men, my men. All right. And he's gonna be he's gonna be dealing with those men in particular, okay? All right. Matter of fact, let me just put this like this, because last time I had it like that, the screen was super far away. I don't want to it's better like this. But let me continue to read. Let no man despise thy youth, but be thou an example of the believers in word and conversation and charity and spirit and faith and purity. Till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. You're gonna show that hard work and your care towards that. Your reading, your exhortation to doctrine is gonna show through your works. Okay. So let's go to the next book, 2 Timothy 2:1. It says, thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Mashiach Yahawashi, and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou unto faithful men, who shall be able to teach others also. You see? And that's right. And we want to be able to teach and have others that are a faithful man or faithful individual, that they get the same, that they hear the same thing, in which we heard. And then that through them, listening and hearing, that they're able to go out and teach other men also, man. And it says, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahawashi HaMashiach. You see, and that's what it's about, you being a good soldier. You fight, and what the soldiers do? Fight. And as I had that little clip of Keanu Reeves, he says, if you're a lover, you have to be a fighter, man. Because if you don't fight for that what you love, you don't really got no type of love for that, All right, and we want to fight for this truth, man. The scriptures talk about strive for this truth unto death, so that the Lord may fight for thee, And we want to be a good soldier, a great soldier, and the best soldier that we possibly can be for our Lord Yahawashi, man. For Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi. Okay. All right. Let's go to Philippians chapter 2, verse 12. It says, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You see, and you're going to show care with that. Because if you want to live, man, you can do everything that you look. If you want to live, you're gonna be doing everything that you possibly can to stay alive, man. And that's that's what we're working. All right, that's why we work out our own salvation with the fear and the trembling, man. A lot of men that don't show care, they don't got fear, man. They don't have trembling in Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi. Really, the man who doesn't do what he's supposed to be doing, man, Most High, he doesn't have a fear for the Most High, man. He doesn't care. He doesn't really give a damn, But us men who have that fear, man, hey, we gonna read the scriptures, you know, read our precepts, read the scriptures, and read the because there's instructions in this book that we must follow by, and if we follow them to the best of our ability, and I don't want to be a part of that number, we be found in that number, we're gonna be delivered, you know. All right, but you have to show care, man. You have to have a certain type of, well, when you look up that word, like the word fervent goes into fever, you know, you have to have a certain fever for this truth, man. You know, you have to certain fever, certain type of love, man. You know, just like if you were have for a woman, man. You know, you see a woman, she like Elder Apostle Tahar says, you have some women that are fine, and then you have some women that are fine, okay? Really fine, all right? Like bad, right? And if you trying to holler at her, man, you ain't gonna be, you know, be lax and slacks, and you know, you're not gonna be the type of person, you know, it is, you know, now I'm not gonna really show, I'm not gonna give them all, you know, we're just gonna see what happens, whatever happens. Nah, if you really want to get with that woman, man, you know, you trying to holler at her, you know, you might want to get her number, man. You're gonna be showing care towards that, you know, towards that you're gonna show determination towards that. Now that same determination, that fervent or that fever that you have for that particular woman, you have to have that towards the truth, man. You know, because this is our woman, you know, wisdom, Sophia, man. This is what we should have our love for, man. You know, show our care for this truth, man. Everything else doesn't fucking matter, man. You know, forget everything else, man. This word is what matters, man. You know? And you're gonna give your diligence, right? Meaning show your care toward it. If you're really about YAHAWASHI and YAHAWASHI's business. Okay. Alright, let me see what else I got for you, brothers. Hebrews chapter 6 and 11, it says, and we desire every one of you, Slaki, it says, and we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of the hope until the end. You see? Showing that same diligence, man. Showing that same care towards what? This word, this truth, the gospel, the ministry, the work. All right? You know, presenting your bodies as a living sacrifice, man. Because if you're doing that, man, that shows that you truly care, man. Because you're actually putting your body on the line, man. You know, and a lot of men, they can't do that, you know. This is Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your body a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. And that's our reasonable service, man. Therefore, we should show what? Care to that. All right? Give it our all. All right? So let's go back to Hebrews 6 and 11. And it says, and we desire that every one of you show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end, you see, that ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promises, you see. All right? So you want to be followers of those who through faith, you know, and patience inherit the promises. Those who show care, give diligence to make their calling and election sure, man. All right, and if you do these things, you know, all the way to the bitter end, well, like what Peter asked Yahawashi, what did he ask? He said, look, we forsook all, because you have to forsake everything, man. You know, we have, you know, we've given up, you know, the opportunities of this world to do this work, man. You know, and I wouldn't have it any other way, man. You know, because there ain't nothing here, man. There ain't shit here for us, man. The only thing we got is this word, man. And this is our ticket out of here. All right. Mark 10 and 8:28. And it says, then Peter began to say unto him, lo, we have felt, so it's like it says, we have left all and had followed thee. And that's right, when we follow this word, we follow YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, right? And it says, verse 29, and YAHAWASHI answered and said, verily I say unto you, there is no man, it says, there is no man that hath left house, or brethren, or sisters, or fathers, or mothers, or wives, or children, or lands, for my sake and the gospels. It says, but he Salaki, it says, but he shall receive 100-fold now in this time houses, brethren, and sisters, and mothers, and children, and lands with persecutions, and in the world to come eternal life. You see, so that's what we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see 100-fold for us showing our care and our diligence toward this truth, man. For us forsaking all and showing our complete love and our dedication towards this truth, man. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it off there through the Spirit. Just something that was on my mind, on my lob, to bring forth to you, brethren. Just to show that care, man. Because for those men who ain't, man, the Most High, He's looking at you with not a good look. He sees you not really caring, man. He says, all right, well, okay, what you put in is what you gonna get, man. And that's what it is, man. If you doing the bare minimum, man, you gonna have, the service of YAHAWASHI is gonna be bare minimum with you. But if you're doing all that what you can, and you going above the extended measure, you always abounding, the Most High, He's gonna be with you, man. He's gonna work with you, man. Because He sees you showing your care, man. He sees you giving your heart out, pouring your heart out, pouring your spirit out into Him, But with that, brothers, I'll go ahead and end it off there through the Spirit. I pray and I hope that this lesson was edifying, exhorting, and also comforting. And as always, I want to give all the praises, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, Ba'ashim YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashim Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstones. You mess with time of this truth. Honors to all the Akim out there, pushing out this truth with all sincerity and in faith. And until the next time I say, brothers, Shalom.